Hi, it's Amy, and today I'm ranking Peachy Bbies slimes. You have all seen her beautiful boxes. My package came with a squishy toy, a Peachy Bbies bracelet, and an activator pen. Up first was Cookies and Cream Cake. This slime had a really chocolate scent, a beautiful chocolate color. It was wet to the touch. It had a couple little chocolate pieces inside and teeny tiny micro glitters to make it look like little cookie pieces. It was very holdable, and I took a close-up shot so you could see the snow and the little chocolate chip pieces I was describing at the beginning. Up next was Sour Green Apple Sorbet. This was a green icy slime that smelled just like sour apple, which is one of my favorite scents. It also had a few sprinkles inside and some little tiny black seeds to represent the apple seeds. Her icy slimes are pretty wet, so if that bothers you, you might want to skip this one, but it didn't bother me. Like I said, sour green apple is one of my favorite scents, and this really hit the mark. It smelled delicious. Up next was Double Berry Cream. This one had a berry scent for sure. There were little star sprinkles and large foam beads. This was a very thin, very sticky white glue base. And no matter how much I activated it, I really had a hard time with this one. It still remains sticky. I believe this was to keep the foam beads in place so you didn't have any fallout, but it became difficult to play with because it was so sticky. The glue was also very thin, so I don't know if a stronger activator would have helped thicken this up just a little bit. You can see just how thin the base is here. And it had some great pops, but it was pretty difficult to play with, and it did make a little mess on your table. Dreamscape Cloud Frost was up next. It was my favorite color blue. It had a very clean scent to it, and it also was very wet. This was an icy slime as well. It had a total of maybe 5 sprinkles in it. It was really minimal. It was a beautiful blue, but that was just about it. This was Vanilla Bean Noel, a Bingsu bead slime. This one was really interesting. When I opened it up, half of the container had slime, the other half were dry Bingsu beads. It was like the slime slid to one half of the container. And even after having this for a couple weeks, every time I put the slime away, this happens. And I'm not quite sure why, but the slime slides to one end of the container and it's not tilted, it's put away upright. And for some reason, it doesn't want to stay together. There was also very little slime in this bingsu, which made for great crunch, but it really didn't hold the bingsu beads in place. Unfortunately, I really couldn't stretch it much. It would just sort of fall apart. And I really think this just needed a little more clear slime and it would have been a really nice one. Next is Strawberry Soda Icy. This one felt just like the previous icy slimes. It did include quite a few more sprinkles than the previous slimes, so I did appreciate that. It had a nice strawberry scent, and I enjoyed playing with it. Okay, here comes Island Punch. This was a nice, thick, clear slime with a pretty purple pearl pigment. It also had some microfine glitters inside. It really was a beautiful slime. I could smell a light scent if I really put it up to my nose. I wish it was a little bit stronger. It didn't really smell like fruit punch to me. I'm not quite sure why, but it was fruity, but I wouldn't say fruit punch. But it was a really beautiful, nice, thick, clear slime. Up next is a DIY clay slime birthday cake scoop. This was a white glue base with cute little heart sprinkles inside. This one also was pretty sticky. I was hesitant to activate it though because I wanted to mix in the clay and make sure that it didn't dry out too much. I thought that might be intentional. I had a little trouble getting the ice cream scoop out of the container, so I decided to stick the bottom of it in the slime, and I was hoping the slime would stick to the clay and pull it out, which it did. This was super cute with this little pink sprinkle ice cream topper. The clay was easy to mix in, and it added a little darker pink coloring to the base. The scent was very sweet. Definitely a bakery scent of some kind and light. So if scents bother you, this has a very light scent. Once mixed, this slime was a beautiful butter slime. I really enjoyed all the little decorations inside, and I was glad I did not activate it earlier and I let the clay do its job. Okay, it's time to rank these slimes from 1 to 3 based on scent, their texture, and how they were presented. My third place slime goes to Birthday Scoop. I really liked the DIY aspect. I also like the little add-ins and the nice creamy texture. Number 2 was Island Punch. I thought this was a really beautiful slime. I love the purple color and the glitter. It had such a great thick texture. This was one of my favorites as well. Number 1 was Sour Green Apple Sorbet. I really love this scent, and I am definitely a scent girl. I really liked the little add-ins. The color is really soothing and calming, and I just really enjoyed this slime. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next ranking.